Welcome back to the Hardcore Main series, where it is my goal to defeat all of these bosses without dying. In the last episode we took care of Wintertodt, Barrows and the Royal Titans. We also talked about not showing this time alive counter anymore, mainly due to the required extra steps of launching the custom roulette plugin, as well as after hundreds of hours of being alive and a lot of AFKing, the hour counter does not add as much value anymore. However, the rules are still the same. When I die, the series is over. Now let's get into it. These are my current stats starting off this episode. The first thing I want to do is the Translayer mini quest to upgrade my Salve Amulet to a Salve Amulet E. This will be a nice increase in DPS since I do not have a Slayer helm yet. Okay, so I'm currently at the boss fight of the mini quest. Again, this is not a hard boss fight, so I will just skip over it. Also, I'm killing a terror dog while I'm here for the diary task. There we go. Now let's grab the diary and combine it with the Salve Amulet. And there we go. I got it. The last thing I need to do regarding the Salve Amulet is get an Imbue scroll and turn it into a Salve Amulet AE. The reason for this is so the Salve Amulet does not only work for melee, but for range and mage as well. I'm getting the Scroll of Imbuing from the PvP arena. It's pretty sad that this minigame is only being used for people boosting for the scrolls. However, it is by far the fastest way to get it compared to Nightmare Zone and Soul Wash.
A few moments later.
And there we go, I'm already done with this perfectly balanced minigame. Now let's buy the Scroll of Imbuing, upgrade our Salve Amulet and move on to something else. Salve Amulet AE unlocked. This is my current farm tab. I'm gonna do a quick tree run and then do a bit of Slayer. When I have a higher farming level, I'm also planning on starting to do herb runs to make extra GP. I'm also making quite a bit of profit out of the birdhouse runs I'm still doing, but that's not really game changing. My task is going to be Hellhounds. Okay, that's not bad. I'm gonna grab some melee gear and a cannon as well. And it should be a pretty good task. Task complete. Let's get the next task from Neve. It's Dagonauts. Also a task I can cannon, which is great to get some range XP. Task complete. The next task is Black Demons. Before doing any more Slayer, it's time to take on the next boss of the boss list. And it's going to be the Perilous Moons I'm going for. The main reason I'm choosing to do the Perilous Moons already is not for the bosses itself, but for the XP rewards of the Perilous Moons quest. The Perilous Moons quest gives a whopping 40k Slayer XP, 5k Runecrafting XP, 5k Hunter XP and 5k Fishing XP. It's time to take on the Blue Moon. This should not have any difficulties. There we go, Blue Moon completed. Now let's move on to the Blood Moon, which is significantly harder than the Blue Moon. Blood Moon also completed. And now it's only the Eclipse Moon remaining. Eclipse Moon down. Now let's finish the quest to get a bunch of XP and also check the loot chest. I have to finish this dialogue first. And there we go, quest complete. A bunch of XP rewards. This also means that the Perilous Moons boss of our boss list is complete. Unfortunately no unique drops, but that's completely fine. The 5k fishing XP boost was also very nice, and I'm now going to move on to do Temporos, because I need level 53 fishing for the Heroes quest, and Temporos is actually a boss on the boss list as well, so that's a good combination. I've decided to do Temporos until level 53 fishing, because that is what I will need for Heroes quest. I could also get like level 48 and boost my fishing, however I will need higher fishing levels later on anyway, and maybe I will get some good loot from the reward pool.
Much later.
So I'm done with Temporos now because I'm level 53 fishing. Let's see if I get any good loot from the reward pool. Unfortunately, no unique drops. More importantly, this is Temporos completed of the boss list. That's one more taken care of. The total loot from doing Temporos to level 53 fishing was 335k. My next two goals are to get 70 range and after that to get a fire cape. The way I got 70 range was by AFKing the gemstone crab. Very easy, very relaxed. And there we go, 70 range. So what I did after that was swapping out a bunch of gear and preparing for the fight caves. So this is the setup I ended up with. You may be wondering why there is a teleport in my inventory, but this is due to the rules of my series where any death ends the account. So there are no safe deaths like a regular hardcore Iron Man has. Now let's try to get the fire cape. I'm currently at Jet and I've got the healers set up. I'm not gonna eat to full HP in case I need to tick eat. Should not have any troubles finishing the fire cape. And it's complete. Now we have a fire cape, very nice upgrade. Looking very cool. And it's also an elite task to equip the fire cape. Let's also taken one more boss down of the list. I have also started using the 3 patches on Fossil Island. I'm using teak saplings for that, which are very cheap and also good XP. It's about 20k XP each time and it can be used every couple of days. One more imbuing scroll for my black mask. Here we go. It's a nice upgrade for the black mask. Next boss fight is Hespori. I'm going in quite blind on this boss, however I do know it's not that hard and if I get into trouble I will just teleport out. Should be completely fine. I did however forget my anti-poison. Okay, I might have wasted all my specs here and attacked Hespori a lot of times without realizing I first had to attack all the flowers. This is Hespori down. That's one more boss taken care of. Very nice. And I also got 12k farming XP from that. That's more than I expected. Let's go back to the boss overview and mark Hespori as completed. Next goal is to become a bit more tanky. So what I'm gonna do is get 70 defense at the gemstone crab. I'm currently level 64.
3 days later.
Couple more hits until I'm 70 defense. And there we go. 70 defense. That's such a big milestone because it unlocks so many things like Piety, Rigor, Barrows equipment and a lot more. I currently have a Fire Giant Slayer task and I decided to do a couple more Royal Titans because it counts as my Slayer task, so I'm getting nice Slayer XP, as well as an attempt to make some GP. After a couple of kills I got a nice reward because I got the Ice Element Staff Crown. The crown was worth around 2.8 mil, so that's a nice boost in cash. After that I quickly lost my motivation in the Royal Titans, because I'm probably not going to grind for the Prayer Scrolls since I can just save up GP for Augury and Rigor. So I decided to move on. I'm back with 2 more goals I want to focus on. The first one being the Master Quest Sins of the Father. I want to do this quest so I unlock Firewatch Sentinels. Firewatch Sentinels will be my way of training melee combat stats as well as making money by getting the Bloodshots. The second goal is upgrade from Rune Gloves to Barrow Gloves. To achieve this I need to complete the recipe for Disaster Quest. To achieve my first goal I will need to train up some skills. So here is me getting 62 woodcutting, 60 fletching, 52 agility, and I also got my prayer up by some levels. Then I did the 2 prerequisite quests of Sins of the Father I still needed to do. This is Darkness of Hollowvale completed. And this is the end of a Taste of Hope quest. I'm gonna put the XP rewards into runecrafting. So that's also very nice, it got me more than 10k runecrafting XP. Now I can finally start Sins of the Father. I will be doing that quest in the next episode. I hope you enjoyed this episode and that you like this series. Like and subscribe if you want to see more videos on my channel, and have a great day.